especially the hard points. They were both really close. Yeah, a lot of the EG matches were really close as well. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. Let me know if you guys can hear Clinton Revin pretty well.
I mean, look, all he really has to do is set up and let Kenny and Pharaoh just constantly run in front of him. You know, just look over them, give them some cover, and just make sure you're calling out and being that in-game leader that we know and able to be. But here we go, London Docks hardpoint. The action has already kicked off. Equifax has struck first, but it's only 2 points as both teams still trying to fight out for mid-map control.
Yeah, don't usually see 2 on the board with 25 seconds into the first hardpoint, but like you said, everyone is kind of vying for control right now. Kenny goes soaring out like a seagull. Unfortunately, we'll get
like a seagull, dude.
Vicento.
It's soft, can't hear him. All right, I'll turn him up a little bit. It should be better now.
Finally, maybe Echo Fox behind Aqua can get a little bit of time going.
Yeah, we'll see, but look at where TK.
So pretty back and forth. Obviously, one of the big things with London Docks is some teams are running 2 ARs, some teams are running 3 subs. Yeah, Pharaoh who's stacking it with 4 attachments. That's what we've been seeing with him. Oh well, Vicento's got a bar out.
Over towards Main Street, they start to get aggressive through gate. We're starting to see some TK players start to spawn out over near the water side of the map. These are crucial kills for them to get, and now they're spawning all over the place. 2 members from TK spawn up near back hole.
Yeah, so that was a big kill by Temp. So once Temp gets this kill right here, then this allows this spawn right here to open up for Echo Fox. But you can see this guy. So you have a spawn for TK right here. You have him right here. Some pretty crazy spawns. So you obviously heard Revin kind of say they're basically spawning all over. But Temp got the one big kill on, I believe that's Pharaoh on the hardpoint, and that gives them that sort of opening back spawn.
But Aqua's there. He's ready to shoot them in the back. This could fall apart very quickly for TK.
And you'll see they continue to spawn right here. You see where number 5 just spawned? That's Temp. So they have the spawns right now. So this is good for Echo Fox. And I'm pretty sure Echo Fox goes off to like a really big lead right here. But then we'll see how TK gets right back into it.
It looks like no one's really been able to get any kind of control. It's just been a back and forth battle. Echo Fox trying to get something going, but there's still one player to deal with inside the lights. There they get the clearance now.
And now Echo Fox kind of has like this like ridiculous setup that you want. You have a guy right here. You have a guy in the back. You obviously have a couple of guys watching the hill. Right? And then you have one guy watching gate. And basically what you want to do is you want to force these lower dock spawns. These 2 right here. Because what those do, that basically tells your team, that forces the enemy team. They have to do 2 things. They either have to go all the way around this way, they have to try and flood through gate, which sucks, or they have to go all the way around through this way. I kind of prefer this way just because you have the coal spawn, you have the underground spawn. There's a lot of different things that you can do. Going to the back can be tough as well, because if you do go towards the back of the hill, like let's erase this. If you go towards this way, right, say TK makes this push, what'll end up happening due to where Aqua is they'll end up spawning right here, which then will allow a lot of quick reinforcements, right? So Main Street's tough, especially when you have this spawn and the setup that Echo Fox does.
Now everybody's out for TK. Now it's Echo Fox's turn to try and hold, but yeah, that was kind of sloppy from the get-go from TK.
And you can see TK, they're pretty split right now. You have 2 guys trying to force their way through gate, make it 3 now. That guy turned around. And you can see it's so tough to get through this gate area. That's why Main Street can be really, really good.
Then a member from Echo Fox comes near the vicinity, blocks off that spawn. 2 more TK players spawn up over near like the top old side of the map, and then Aqua's just there ready to flank. It was just a disaster waiting happening, so I'm not surprised to see Echo Fox run away with this current hardpoint, but now we're in a similar situation.
Uh-oh, is he going to do it? Is Enable going to do it? All right, so we're going to back that up for a second. It's going to be tough. All right. So
when those split spawns were going to get in, I mean, you saw what happened. You know, a player from TK spawns out over near water. Then a member from Echo Fox comes.
All right, so there's 25 seconds left on this hill, right? TK, they have low water spawns. You're just gonna, you know, go down towards lower docks. You're gonna set up, maybe get map control, get inside barrel, get inside fire, just control the map. I mean, they can easily get right back into this game. But let's see how this play works out, because you see Enable. He's gonna push through lights and get this kill on Aqua. This could be very bad for them, right? He gets a little greedy, and we'll see how this plays out. So Enable gets one on Saints. The Echo Fox guys go. They leave, right? They start to rotate. And he gets that kill. So now what this does is Enable's here. Now you have 1 guy here. Now you have 4 Echo Fox members here. Now you have a 3v4 towards the next hill. And if Echo Fox wins this rotation, that's all on Enable. So Enable ends up leaving it. That's a heads-up play. It's only 6 seconds. He leaves it. That should help them win the rotation.
get the bulk of the
There we
time,
go.
but
So
TK
3
just
go
didn't get
down.
anything going.
Yeah, they just need to get inside the hard
And
point.
now TK have
I
control.
mean, it's pretty even overall right now. Now you're starting to see.
But there was a big spawn right there. So watch this. Oh, this is going to be so difficult, isn't it? It's not going to let me. It's because it's the drawing app. It's going to be so tough to go back and forth. All right, we'll figure this out, guys. We're just going to keep watching this one.
2 more TK players spawn up over near like the top old side of the map, and then Aqua's just there ready to flank. It was just a disaster waiting to happen, so I'm not surprised to see Echo Fox run away with this current hardpoint, but now we're in a similar situation that we were coming into this.
That's kind of what I meant by like sloppy. It's not even like the gameplay. It's like sometimes you look at the minimap and it's just like stuff everywhere. Like no one can get any kind of firm control, but as you mentioned though, it is Echo Fox.
All right, so watch this spawn that happens for Echo Fox. So you see that top middle? TK doesn't recognize these two are spawning out. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's because there's no presence towards lower water. So that opens up that spawn, but you can see there's a 2-2 split here for Echo Fox.
Yeah, they just need to get inside the hard point, right? There's slings there. I mean, it's
see this player right here, number 4, Pharaoh, doesn't recognize it. He's going to get shot in the back. Now you have a collapse, and look where Pharaoh spawns. Pharaoh spawns all the way out towards underground. That is the worst spawn that you could possibly want. And you can see number 7, that's Aqua. He's able to get in. But those are big kills by Kenny and Enable. But see, once those 1v1s go the way of Echo Fox, they have control of the hill.
But right now, Echo Fox are just taking all the time away from TK.
And let's think about how different these guys' 2-game ones were to kick off the day. Remember, what TK was down like 100 to 15 by Spice, and had to come back. Echo Fox come out and thump EG.
So that's 3 go down. They're going to get these last 20 seconds. TK are going to rotate over to Barrel. Maybe they'll try and contest here just a little bit. Yeah, Kenny was trying to do it, but they have to be careful, right? You want to control Barrel for this next one. Barrel's really become like sort of the money hill on this map. And one guy actually spawns out. Another player, that's Aqua, he spawns main street. And there we go. So TK, they lose those spawns. They lose barrel building. And look where you spawn out. This is the reason why that barrel's become so strong. If Vicento is able to control this area around this middle, these guys spawn all the way out. And now they have to make a decision, right? It's very similar towards that main street hill. Do they push through gate, which is a big pain in the ass? Do you go around middle, sort of go through water, which then you're wasting 10 to 15 seconds? And then on the same thing, do you go all the way through main street through coal room, where you may not even break the spawn because there's still this spawn towards lower driveway? And then again, you're wasting 10 to 15 seconds. So that's why barrel building has become so strong on London Docks.
But they would find themselves right back in the game.
Well, they got a lot of work to do at barrel building because it is all.
See, accuracy, he's going to spawn all the way out. See, he just spawns back fire. As long as Vicento is on these middle steps, he's going to cause so much havoc for TK. You can see they're staggered. Pharaoh goes down, he spawns up. Now you have another 3v4.
One of the criticisms maybe of this team on 2AR maps has been, what is Vicento going to bring? Well, right now.
Jesus.
Vicento erasing Team Caliber from London Docks. He is going off and needs one more kill for streaks. Falls just a little short as accuracy picks it up.
Right now, he's just feeling himself, man.
And you can see TK, they're just trying to contest, right? They're just trying to contest 20 seconds. Some of these guys are already in fire. They have to make sure they control fire for Crane.
Earlier in the day, they found themselves down by 100 points, go up against Splice. Now find themselves in the same situation, go up against Echo Fox. The difference this time is you have streaks available for Vicento. Granted, it's only a glide bomb, but it's something to use.
So for TK, the key player right now is Kenny, right? He's trying to control this low water area. If you're able to control that, you can get some spawns up here for Echo Fox while you're spawning in the back. It does really well for your team. That's what we've seen. That's like the setup that you want if you're trying to control Crane, right? So you have this Crane hill right here. You probably want someone in fire. You want someone on the hill. Maybe someone playing a little bit safer. You should be fine. And then you want 1 or 2 guys up towards water. And what this does is this spawns Echo Fox to spawn up here. That is the setup that you want. That's where you want them spawning. It takes so long to get to Crane. It's just very hard to execute. You can see once Kenny goes down, he's going to spawn in the back. This allows Echo Fox to get these spawns in the top right. And basically all they do is they're just going to chuck nades right at that hill. It just makes it so difficult to get time on this one.
Like everybody else is destroying right now in Echo Fox. I mean, you've got everyone kind of on even to negative. So if he ends up slowing up at all and TK picks it up, you could see them come right back into this game. But
that helps too.
You mentioned earlier, Revan is going to get invested there. It picks Kenny out the backside of fire, but Team Caliber still in the hard point for now. But look at that collapse.
Let's see, there's the collapse. I use a glide bomb. They get someone inside of fire. And there we go. Look where TK's spawning right now, right? A couple of guys spawned up here. that is the worst spawn. Luckily, there's a couple guys down here. This will allow them to get towards this middle and fight this way on, just the way that Echo Fox did. But still, the worst possible spawn for this hill is when you spawn towards this coal room area.
Wow. Die constantly to that crossfire, but now TK starting to spawn out, and they need to make something happen relatively quickly in this game. Otherwise, it's just going to snowball out of effect, I feel.
They need to do something, and they need to do it soon. You're also at risk of giving Aqua some streaks. Well, that'll get ended behind a nice grenade there. Kill there.
That is the perfect example of why Crane is so tough. Just what Enable did, right? You can just see the nades coming in when you have that low water spawn. Viceno, he's doing a good job, right? He's starting to rotate over towards Statue. These guys are just trying to really just contest this hill, get as much time as possible. All right, so we're at the midway point, or not the midway point, but, you know, you're at a, you know, through a first rotation of hills. What did Echo Fox do really well? They rotated to Main Street. They got a perfect setup. They got 40, 50 seconds there. Then you go to lower docks, right? You go to P3. Now, Team Caliber did have an advantage there. They rotated early. That is exactly what they wanted to do, but Echo Fox break on in. Not only do they break on in, they actually push through barrel building, and that's really where that 110-point lead comes on in. Then you go to Crane. And, of course, TK, they have the advantage, but then you have the streaks on Echo Fox. And as long as they're splitting time right now, Echo Fox is doing just fine. They have this lead because they controlled Main Street. They controlled Barrel. Those are really the two money hills on the map. And they've been doing a great job, but now we're going to see how it all unfolds because TK ends up winning this one.
Success with his engagements that could hurt, you know, other players on TK, but also they're just not really able to slay inside the hardpoint. All of their kills are coming on the outside, trying to break on in transition. They need to find a way to make a hold inside a hardpoint and gain some time. They only have 38 seconds.
The lead. Not impossible to recover from yet, but let's take a look now at the second statue. 30 seconds remaining here, Team Caliber. Every second.
So this is good for TK, right? Just get as many seconds as possible. Maybe start to build some streaks. Kenny, he's on a 5 spree. You know, you can tell that they're starting to heat up a little bit. Let's pay attention to a guy like Viceno, right? He was 25 and 13. Let's see how he slows down because there's obviously a comeback that happened. So there's 10 seconds left. There's still a 90-point lead for Echo Fox. They're going to give up these 10 seconds, and they're going to focus on Main Street Hill. They have a solid setup. You can see this guy in the back, number 7. That's Aqua. He's making sure nobody flanks around. You have this guy at gate. That's Viceno. He's watching this. And then you have these other two. This is a great setup, an early rotation for Echo Fox.
Breaking the hard point. It could be the catalyst for TK to mount this comeback, but we'll see if he's able to earn them first.
And there we go. You see, as soon as this happens, they force this low water spawn. Viceno gets a kill on accuracy. Perfect setup.
About to pop up. You'd love to see him pick up these kills and get the capture time, but he's playing in the corner. He finds one. There's a glide bomb going to challenge. Second, gets the kill as well. Kenny on the 7-3.
Now that's a kill Temp probably doesn't understand the impact that it has of giving Kenny streaks. You can see Echo Fox, they're not out of water, right? I mean, they're doing pretty good. They still have this spawn right here. This will allow them to get pressure. The issue is if they go down here, this allows Kenny to push up towards this area, which we just marked, and then that's going to force Echo Fox to spawn out. So this is a big set of kills. There we go. Echo Fox gets 1. That's Viceno. You can see this crane spawn, not ideal. 3 go down. It's so hard for TK to reinforce. And there we go. Aqua finds 3. That's a great break for Echo Fox. They force the low spawns.
When it comes to getting kills after that, right? The follow-up kills in transition. That's where they've been faulting.
And there we go. Once again, right? You have this perfect setup if you're Echo Fox. You have one guy here. You have a couple of guys back useless. You have one guy on this hill. And TK, they're basically screwed at this point. There's only 22 seconds. Kenny calls in a fighter pilot. I don't know if I agree with that. He finds absolutely nothing.
What you just said, combined with what you mentioned about accuracy, has it been they haven't been able to get him in the right spots? Like, they haven't had those great setups where he can kind of set up and play that kind of stoic AR. He just hasn't been able to get in position.
Could be a little bit of that. Also doesn't help that Vicento's having a great game. Aqua's starting to heat up. Temp's going positive. I will say that fighter pilot from Kenny, I don't agree with him calling it in there. There are 20 seconds remaining on the Main Street hardpoint. Doesn't pick up a lot of kills. Now Aqua with the glide bomb to work with. So that's just a wasted streak from TK that they could have used.
All right, so now TK, they get the lower docks control. This is a much better setup. Remember last time, the reason they got broke, they got pinched, right? They had someone spawn back barrel. You had someone spawn back fire. They weren't aware of it. Probably a bit unlucky is because they were so like middle focused. Now you have someone at this lower train area. This allows them to have a pretty solid setup. They have someone top mid. That's accuracy with that STG. That's exactly where he wants to be.
This has been consistently kind of that 100 to 120.
And look, Echo Fox, this is so tough for them. Aqua has to fight for top middle. He gets some help.
It's still a lot of work they have to do, but they do have control right now of Docks Warehouse with a lot of time to earn here. You get the remaining 35 or so seconds.
And look at that spawn. Look where number 6 just spawned. That's Viceno. He spawns all the way out. Wait, how did my thing just change? I wanted red. But anyways, he spawns all the way out this way. It's just a long run. Plus, you have to mention, right? We talk about barrel building, how important it is. If you continue to spawn towards this back useless building, you then have to recognize, all right, I have to go all the way around. And that is just free time for TK, for them to fight for spawns. And really the reason is that they're getting this spawns is you have Pharaoh right here. I believe it was Apathy who did such a great job last night against FaZe. He continued to get pushed out towards this window when they had this control, and this just forces those spawns.
I feel like this becomes a much more winnable game for TK.
So you can see what Echo Fox is doing. They're recognizing there's 30 seconds left. Give up this hill time. We have 80 seconds. Let's try to get control of middle. Let's try and get control of barrel. But all of TK have backed on up. They recognize the situation as well.
Just yet, only 70 seconds with 15 remaining in scrap time. They could certainly make a dent in this deficit that they currently.
But that's a good job by Echo Fox. They have the spawns they want. They move in the rotation.
TK team is extremely resilient. And speaking of, now you have Pharaoh starting to chip in. He's on a 5-3. He's going to use his glide bomb to hopefully earn the artillery barrage.
This is big. You had what, 3 players spawn out from Echo Fox.
Yep, there we go though. Those kills that TK gets spawns them out. And now we're in the same situation that TK was in, right? That first barrel building. Look where Echo Fox is spawning. Number 7 Aqua. He's all the way in the back due to where Pharaoh is, and he's on some streaks. Remember, we talked about Viceno. He was 25 and 13 at the midway point, at the next rotation of hills. Since then, he's 4 and 8, not having the better start or the best game since that point. There's the artillery. That's just called down the middle. That forces Echo Fox. They can't contest. They can't go through it. This is a good job by Echo Fox, though. They push through low water. And you can see what that does. As soon as Temp is here, as soon as, I believe this is Saints right here, this forces out those spawns. So that's a great response out of Echo Fox.
And now it's a 40-point game, Maven. 40 seconds remaining on the beer hardpoint. Was currently contested, but Echo Fox were able to break it.
Yep, that was a great break by Echo Fox, but Enable's staying alive, and he's just being a nuisance. Unfortunately for him, Temp does spawn behind him. He should get cleaned up by Temp, but actually this buys his team enough time to get in the hill. This is a big 25 seconds. That's a great play right there by Enable. Maybe he did recognize the fact that Temp could spawn back here. So what he does is he comes down this driveway and he cuts off this angle, right? He doesn't allow him to see him. He doesn't challenge the hill. He buys enough time for TK to get pushed up through middle. It's those little plays like that. He might have noticed that. That would have been some next level plays right there. Some 200 IQ. But if it was just chance, that's a great play out of him.
It's now a 30-point game.
Here we go. Team Caliber's recipe for success in hardpoint is apparently to go down 100. And then you start to bring it back.
You just lull the team into a false sense of confidence.
Exactly. That's what it feels like. I mean, to be fair, Echo Fox's game was kind of similar, and they did let EG crawl back in that game 1 a little bit after they went up big. So Echo Fox, you know,
where's this player? I was gonna say this player's gonna spawn pretty far, but this is a great pinch by Enable. Somebody picked that up. That's great awareness out of Aqua. TK are spawning pretty far away, so this is good time for Echo Fox.
Now it's early control from Echo Fox here in Temp.
Yep, and this is where exactly where you want to be, right? What did we talk about on the last lower docks crane? As soon as you get someone low water like Temp, look where they spawn. They spawn towards this underground coal area. It takes a lot of time then to fight through middle of the map.
See actors here as well with Pharaoh. They're going to spawn a little bit out, but they're going to call in the artillery for the spawn over near the
well, they're going to 4-hit through fire.
But I'm not sure if that's where Echo Fox is going to wind up spawning. Yeah, you see number 8, Saints. He spawns out.
Wow, he spawned really far out. That's Saints. And there we go. That was a great break right there. There was no one to help that first guy in fire. They sent 3 through it, and that's a big 20 seconds for TK.
We're starting to enter the late stage of the game. Echo Fox now only 29 points away from closing out map number 1. TK need to get around 65 before Echo Fox get 29.
Well, the kill feed blue right now until Temp connects on a couple of kills. Temp kills 3 right there. It's not going to matter too much as they're going to spawn safe, and they were still getting time inside of the hard point, but maybe he can turn these into streaks. He's getting awfully close. A little bit of help there, but the top fire steps able to pick him off. Let's get back to statue, though. 20 points needed for Echo Fox, Revan. They're pushing into barrel building.
Oh my, yeah, I won that one.
Had a freebie, but gets
Sorry, that gets traded, but Pharaoh, that forces Pharaoh to go through gate, which gives them the setup. And you see Echo Fox, they're trying to get low water control so they can put some pressure. Nobody goes through. Oh, I don't have my pen. Give me my pen. Why isn't it giving it to me? There we go. So nobody right there went through gate, right? Nobody from Echo Fox. They're trying to play this the correct way. They're trying to have a solid setup. They're going to push through fire. They're going to push through low water. Give me my pen. There we go.
Cover their players inside the hardpoint. They get the remaining time. This will be a tied-up game. Echo Fox, at the very least, you want to make sure you hold position over towards the next hardpoint.
Yeah, just what Revan said. They want to make sure they're controlling Main Street. You can see 6, 7, and 8, or 7. Yeah, 6, 7, and 8. They're going to give up this 19 seconds. They're going to try and rotate, and I imagine this is where TK breaks.
They're going to give them the time for statue and just try to set up. That first pick comes in.
So you can see where this spawn is, right? Number 5. Nope, definitely don't want that one. Number 5, he's up here. This forces number 8. That's Saints to go to the back, which then you force a bit of a rotation. Number 7 is making sure nobody goes through Cole, and this could allow an opening for TK to get through gate. Just that little timing. We'll see. There we go. Yeah, Pharaoh kills Aqua. This is a big one-on-one, though, between Accuracy and Saints. Kenny finds Aqua off spawn. Did you see that delay, though? That delay right there, number 7, Aqua. Remember when he got killed towards his back? He doesn't spawn until the hill pops. This gives him a useless spawn. That's a great play out of Aqua. Watch your kill cams, chat.
And Accuracy's not affecting the spawns where he's located. He's waiting on his teammates to make a distraction.
So there we go. Accuracy finds 1. TK still spawning out pretty far. You do have Echo Fox members. They don't have the close spawn. They have a pretty far deep underground spawn, so it does allow him to get some time. But Accuracy's doing a great job in the back. Wins another one versus Saints. This allows that pinch, right? So what did we just talk about? Due to Echo Fox not spawning here, this allows TK to pinch on through gate. If they get this spawn, they probably shut down those guys through gate. And this game's over for Echo Fox. Instead, Accuracy gets a couple of kills. These guys spawn all the way out towards back underground, which then allows TK to set up this pinch.
Fox are inside. Accuracy finds Suit. They've broken in. TK might do it.
There's the break. 10 more points needed for Team Caliber. They've got a hold perfectly. They have a glide bomb to work with too. Saints eliminated.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a good break. Then you have the low water spawns. That was just a perfect play, really, by Accuracy. He finishes on an 8 streak. A great job by him. No, he definitely did, Lou. He played that really, really well. All right. What time is it? How long did that take?